I'm going to say good evening, grandkids, this time because this is Christmas Eve for you. I'm recording this early because I'm taking a week and a half off till after the New Year's. And I'm hoping that you will save this to watch this evening, like at bedtime, maybe. And the one I'm going to post for tomorrow will already be pre-recorded, and that will be the reading of Joseph Russell's book. And I hope you'll save it for the evening also on Christmas night. Last year, I know I read The Night Before Christmas, and different ones have asked me if I would read a Christmas story again this year. I have looked all over for that book that I had Christmas stories in, and I can't find it. It's not in any of my bookshelves, and I don't have any books packed away anywhere, so I have no idea where it's at, so I can't read a Christmas story. But I am going to read you a story. It's a cute story, has nothing to do with Christmas, but the character in it is named Shirley, so that's why I'm going to read it. But first, I'm going to open a couple of pieces of mail and show you a gift also. This is a letter from J. Kirkpatrick. Let me see what his first name is. Forget. Josh Kirkpatrick. Dear Shirley, hello. I have been one of your subscribers for over a year or so. I have been a very big fan of Skyrim, and I love that you still play your own way. Keep doing you. I wish you and your family the very best this Christmas. Merry Christmas and have a great day. Josh Kirkpatrick. So that was a really sweet letter. Thank you, Josh, and I appreciate it very much. Very, very much. You know what? I think I'm going to make a New Year's resolution here out loud to all of you so that you can hold me to it. I think after the first of the year, I'm going to get out my box of gifts and my big box of mail, and everyone that has an address on it, I'm going to send you a note if it's legible and I can read it. Okay? I'm going to try to do that. It's going to take a lot of stamps, but who cares? I don't. And my next one is a card from Stephanie Pullen. Pullin. Pullen, I guess. Look at this beautiful card. Isn't that pretty? The card says, may the warmth of the season last throughout the coming year. Merry Christmas. And Stephanie writes, Happy Holidays, Grandma Shirley. Thank you for all of the YouTube videos. I love seeing all of the content you provide for us. I hope you have an amazing holiday season. Big love from one of your grandkids, Stephanie. Thank you so much, Stephanie. That is a beautiful, beautiful card. I love it a lot. And she has her address on there too, just like Josh did. It'll probably take me a whole year to get through every address that I have. Maybe 2 years. By then I will have so many more. Oh man, what have I got myself into? Alright, Marge Burns. You've been asking if I had gotten this yet and that you hoped it got here by Christmas. It did. This is her card. It's suede-like, and Santa's belt is on it. Ho, ho, ho. And inside She writes, "Ho, ho, ho, a Merry Christmas, Grandma Shirley. I enjoy your YouTube channel so much. Jarry and Inigo are my favorites." So many of you say that. And I'm going to make you all sad someday after the first of the year, whether it's during January or February. They have been everywhere on the map. And the whole idea of their series is they're rambling about and investigating places and finding caves and stuff on their own and touring all the holes and just enjoying the beautiful scenery, especially the North Coast. So they was looking at their map the other day in one of the videos, exclaiming over how much stuff was on their map and that they'd been everywhere. So I'm running out of places to take them and things for them to discover. So it's going to have to end someday. So I don't want you to be all upset or anything, because every series has to come to a close at some time or other. Just like Cat did. He'd done his thing for the college, and now he was where he wanted to be, and hoped he made his father proud, and found his wife, and got married, and that's the end of the series. I mean, there's nothing else I wanted to do with him. So you guys will just have to bear with the fact that every series ends eventually. Sorry I interrupted your letter, Marge. So to continue, hope you enjoy your gifts. Hope you enjoy the dark chocolate too. Have a wonderful holiday, and especially stay safe and healthy for sure. Your friend, Marge Burns. Thank you so much. And that is a cute card. And I will show you what she sent me. She sent me a package. Ghirardelli dark chocolate peppermint bark. That is so good. And I'm going to take this with me to my son and daughter-in-law's house Christmas Eve and share it with them as snacks. If any's left, I'll bring it back home for me. And she sent me this cup, which I love. I think everybody knows I love coffee cups. This one is so special. I think I like it even better than my Skyrim mugs. This side has a pretty flower wreath with my initial in it. And this side has one of the pictures from one of my videos of Jarry and Inigo. That's probably one of the pictures I showed on my screenshots on Twitter, and you copied it on here. I don't know how you did this, but thank you so much, Marge. I love it. Okay, so that's the things that was in my mail post office box when I went the other day. Yesterday, I think. And now I'm going to read you a book. It's old. One of my friends in Virginia had found it. I think she found it in a thrift store or Goodwill or somewhere. It's old. It's been taped to where the binding was coming off. Some of the pages are torn. But I'm going to read it to you because the title is Come Away from the Water, Shirley. This is why she got it for me, was because of the name of the title. It's by John Birmingham. And back at the end of the, well, I'll show you when I get to it. There's a list of other books that he's written like this. And I'm going to have to hunt for some of them because they sound too cute. I'm going to show you these pictures as I read. It's just like you were all little kids listening to Grandma tell you a story because they're so cute. Of course, it's far too cold for swimming, Shirley. There's Mom and Dad and Shirley walking to the beach. Mom and Dad, we are going to put our chairs up here. But Shirley is already at the edge of the ocean, daydreaming. There's a dog, there's a boat, and there's Shirley standing there daydreaming. And we are going to find out what she's daydreaming about. Back to Mom and Dad. Why don't you go and play with those children? There aren't any children down there. She's daydreaming. She's in that boat, and she's got that dog that was down there, and she's imagining that she's rowing out to a pirate ship. Back to Mom and Dad. Mind you don't get any of that filthy tar on your nice new shoes. Who would put a child in nice new shoes to take them to the beach anyway? But what is Shirley dreaming about? Oops. She is in her boat with the dog, and she's rowing out to this pirate ship. They're climbing down the ladder and the ropes, and they're getting ready to capture her. Back to Mom and Dad. Don't pet that dog, Shirley. You don't know where it's been. Doesn't that sound like a typical mom? I've probably said things like that. I don't know. But Shirley, in her imagination, has been captured by the pirates. The dog is attacking the back of that pirate leg as he is trying to make Shirley walk the plank. Back to Mom and Dad. That's the third and last time I'm asking you whether you want a drink, Shirley. She don't care. She's oblivious in her own world. By now, the dog is attacking everyone. She has snatched that sword from the pirate and is just laying them all out. That's me, Shirley, with her sword, right? Back to the parents. Careful where you're throwing those stones. You might hit someone. They don't know what she's doing. She's standing down there daydreaming. By now, she has dispatched all the pirates, captured the pirate flag. The dog has captured a treasure map roll. There's their boat. They're diving in and they're going to take off. Back to the parents. You won't bring any of that smelly old seaweed home, will you, Shirley? What is she daydreaming? They've gotten back to the boat. She's put up their flag as her sail. She's relaxing back in the boat, looking over that treasure map. The sun is going down. Back to the parents. Your father might have a game with you when he's had a little rest. He's sleeping in his chair with a newspaper on his face. She's knitting. What is Shirley doing? In her imagination, she has found the treasure, and she and the dog are digging it up. Back to the parents. We ought to be getting back soon. Dad's asleep, slid farther and farther out of his chair, and that newspaper is totally covering his head. Back to Shirley. Shirley and the dog have opened the pirate's chest and found all the treasure, gold and jewels, and a beautiful crown. Back to the parents. Good heavens, just look at the time. We are going to be late if we don't hurry. And she's poking Dad to wake him up. Back to Shirley. What is she doing now? She's being a pirate in her own ship. There's her pirate flag sail. She's got the crown on her head, and it's getting dark. The moon has risen. She's returning from a great adventure. The last picture in the book. They're all packed up, going home, holding Shirley's hand. Parents are totally oblivious of where her imagination has been. This is so much like me. Really, it is. And it's so funny that the author named that character Shirley. And my friend thought it was so funny that she had to get me this book. So I hope you enjoyed the story. And I know it wasn't Christmassy, but I think it was fun. And I wanted to share it with you. So I am going to have pre-recorded the reading for Christmas, which will be Joseph Russell's Lonely World's next chapter, and I hope you will save it for Christmas night for a bedtime story. I hope you all will have a wonderful holiday, and whether any of your family is able to get together through this COVID thing, I don't get to see my family right over in the next state because of it, which makes me very unhappy. But we have to deal with what we have to deal with. But enjoy your Christmas Eve and enjoy your Christmas Day, whichever day you celebrate it with family. And I will see you after the holidays. I'm not going to have anything recorded after this week for a week, and then I'll be back. And I'll be back with 2 different new series. And Jerry. I won't end her quite yet. So happy holidays, grandkids. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.